So let me give you a few key points regarding where you are in your career. This is Robert Kiyosaki's, the founder of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He calls this Cashflow Quadrant. All people in business are in one of these four categories. Either you're an employee, you have a job. You're self-employed, you own a job. You're a business owner, you own a system that works for you. Or you're an investor where your money or the asset works for you. So let's go through these four. Employee, you have a job. That's obvious, right? You walk in McDonald's, they hire you, you flip burgers, they pay you $15 or $20 an hour. What's not clear, though, is most real estate agents really treat their business like they're an employee. They really look at the company as what the company's giving me a commission, or the company's giving me an office, or the companies are paying for me advertising. Those are just frills and perks of an employee with an employee's mentality. Because know that if they're giving you something, they're getting it somewhere else, and they're investing it as a business owner into you as their employee. So this is where most real estate agents get trapped and tripped up. They look at their business like they're an employee, not really as though they are a business. The second level is you're self-employed, but you own a job. And this is where most successful agents are stuck. Because I've been in this business since 1986, and I'm still at a stage today where if I stopped working today, I wouldn't make much money, but I would make a good amount. I'd make enough to live on, not as well as I'd like to live yet. I want to get to where I could stop and make enough to live on how I want to, but I'm not quite there yet. That's the end of my 5-year plan. I'm about 2 years away from that. But self-employed means you own your job. You are an attorney, you are an accountant, or you're a real estate broker. You own the business, you look at it like a business, but you have to work in it every day. And the day you stop, you no longer have any income, or the business falls apart. The third level is being a business owner, where you have a system that works for you. Now, typically, business owners own systems, processes, procedures work for them, and they oversee the process. They meet with their management weekly, monthly, daily, depending on where they're at. But they're not in the business, they're working on top of the business. Because once you no longer have to work in the business, and it's working on its own, generating income and assets for you, then you have the freedom to invest, or you have the freedom to start another business, or work at another job if you want to. That is the first step out of having to work every day towards freedom. And then the fourth level is having your money work for you. Now, most realtors at some point want to get into living off of income property, which is great. Problem is, it's very difficult to make enough income and commissions to live on and have access to invest to buy property. Very hard to do. Very, very few agents do it. I went into it with that idea, never achieved it. That business model didn't work for me. Every year, my broker and coach would say, here's what you do. You save some money, you buy a house, you buy one a year. Sounds great. Make an extra $50,000 for down payment. Sounds great. Just couldn't get it done. But if you can get to where you have excess income, then you're living on your assets. You're no longer involved in the job. Now, if you're fixing and flipping properties, that's a business. You're working on that. You're delegating some work, or that's really self-employed, where you're really working in your business. Really, what we talk about investors are when you're getting rent checks. It's professionally managed. Maybe you meet with your management team, again, monthly, quarterly, and evaluate things. Maybe you get a statement from an investment company once a quarter or once a month. That's an investor versus a business. So again, most agents, 90% are stuck as employees. Mentally, they approach their business, even though legally they're employees. And they don't get the benefit of being an employee of Social Security. They have to do that on their own and think they're getting paid more than they are because of that. Most 90% of realtors, 90% of you on the call think you have your own business, you're really an employee in your own business, and you have an employee's mindset. And then about 10% of us, 10% of you have you're self-employed, but now you've just employed yourself, so you really are in a job. You're the employee in your business. It'd be no different if you open an ice cream stand, but you're the only guy dishing out the ice cream. Well, yes, you own an ice cream business, but you're also the ice cream vendor, the ice cream guy, or the hamburger flipper. We're talking today about getting a business where you own a system that works for you. Is that clear? So that's a deep concept. There's a great book, The Cashflow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki. Phenomenal book. Cannot recommend it enough.